Shalom. First off, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the rule well and teach well. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's out there pushing this truth in all honesty and sincerity. All right. Hey, we almost at the end, man. We almost out of here. All right. The tribe's waking up every day. All right. And I wanted to do a video about how AI is getting out of control. I know bro's seen videos of what if they had made selfies in biblical times, and about AI streamers and AI influencers, which AI is getting out of hand. But this video made me see the benefits of it as well, to an extent, which the main benefit, or the main reason why the internet was established, for the prophets to go out there on the byways and the highways, because the scriptures say your eyes shall see your teachers. So we really don't need the AI to push the truth, but in a way, they'll spread it further, to get to this new generation. All right. And this was a decent way. It was neat, I'll say. It was a neat way of using it, which it's not really needed. The word is already out. But, nonetheless, it still was pretty neat. All right, because these are AI people, young men. It says 12 tribes worldwide waking up in the last days. All right. So, hey, so this is a video going into about, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. That we are the true Israelites. All right. The Northern Kingdom, which make up, so-called Puerto Ricans, Native Americans, Dominicans, all right, and Southern Kingdom, which make up Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, which is the so-called Negroes, African Americans, so-called African Americans, Jamaicans, and Haitians, all right. And some of these, they look a little more Negroid, which you do have some that do look like that. You got a lot of Israelites that think that they're Negroes, so-called Negroes, but it really go back to one of the Northern Kingdom tribes, But it's pretty much, accurate to an extent, all right? But, some may not look like who you would say are the typical ISRAELITE, which are the so-called Mexicans. But, hey, if you're in the truth, man, that it's not about looks, all right? It's about, by the spirit. All right, you do got some ISRAELITEs, all right, that do look like so-called Negroes. And you got some Negroes that may look like ISRAELITEs, all right?
I'm Judah. They call us African Americans today. And Deuteronomy 28 fits us. We waking up now.
I'm Benjamin. They call us West Indians now. And Deuteronomy 28 fits us. We waking up now.
Levi. They call us Haitians now, and Deuteronomy 28 fits us. We waking up now.
I'm Ephraim. They call us Puerto Ricans, and Deuteronomy 28 fits us. We waking up now.
I'm Manasseh. They call us Cubans now, and Deuteronomy 28 fits us. We waking up now.
I'm Simeon. They call us Dominicans now, and Deuteronomy 28 fits us. We waking up now.
I'm Zebulon. They call us Hondurans and Guatemalans. And Deuteronomy 28 fits us. We waking up now.
I'm Gad. They call us Native Americans. And Deuteronomy 28 fits us. We waking up now.
I'm Reuben. They call us Seminoles. And Deuteronomy 28 fits us. We waking up now.
I'm Asher. They call us Colombians. And Deuteronomy 28 fits us. We waking up now.
I'm Issachar. They call us Mexicans. And Deuteronomy 28 fits us. We waking up now.
I'm Naphtali. They call us Chileans and Argentinians. And Deuteronomy 28 fits us. We waking up now.
See?
I'm Judah.
As you saw in the video, all right, hey, those are tribes, man. What you saw, majority of them look like so-called Negroes. But, hey, aforetime, before Esau started basically what's the word, so-called conquering these lands, all right, colonize these different areas, mainly the Americas, you know, the islands, the West Indies, all right, Puerto Rico, Hispaniola, which is Haiti, and what's it called? They call it I can't remember, but Haiti and the Dominican Republic. All right, before they started colonizing that, you know, we all had darker skin, man. All right, we was of a darker hue. All right, so this devil colonized and lightened up the tribes, mainly the northern kingdom tribes, which they was here first, and Esau came and lightened them up, and then he lightened up the southern kingdom, all right, by the way of slavery, man. You know, because hey, you know, it's you know, mainly here in the South, you know, it's not unheard of someone saying that, oh, one of their grandparents, maybe their grandmother, was basically raped by Esau, which lightened their lineage up. All right, you know, so, you know, say, hey, you know, hey, which, you know, some of this that proves that some of these Jakes, or people that think they're Jakes, could go back to Esau, man. That's why I say it's not all about looks, man. Hey, could we understand, you know, by the Spirit? Hey, if your grandfather, or if your great grandfather was a pure blood Edomite on your father's side, all right, you know, then, you know, through the lineage of your forefathers, or not by your mother, but your forefathers, you go back to an Edomite. All right, but if your lineage on your father's side go back to an Israelite, you know, then you're an Israelite. All right, it's not by the mother's side. You know, say if your grandmother, you know, her parents, one of her parents, like say her father was an Edomite. All right, you know, but you know, like say your mom got raped, all right, by E, all right, then your child say, you know, she have a daughter, all right, then your grandmother's daughter got with an Israelite, you're an Israelite. All right, you know, it's only if, you know, if that woman that got, you know, if her mother got raped by Esau, you know, and she's a Edomite woman by their lineage, and then she get with another Edomite and have a baby, then that's carrying on being of Esau's descendants, or being a descendant of Esau. All right, so this devil, you know, lighten up the tribes, but we all right, ultimately have a darker hue. Ultimately, you all come in different colors anyway. You know, you always had lighter toned Israelites. You know, we all come in different shades, but Esau, you know, mingle with our seed, you know, with our people. All right, and that's how you got some Israelites that look like so-called Esau, you know, that is real light. Look at Blake Griffin. All right, say if Steph Curry, if he would have got with an Edomite woman, all right, then, you know, his child would have looked damn near white. You know, you wouldn't even be able to tell he an Israelite. You know, you're going by the carnal eye. All right, well, basically, yeah, you wouldn't even be able to tell his child is an Israelite. All right, by the way of Esau, you know, mixing himself with our people. All right, mainly the women of our people. Because, you know, majority of the women, they'll claim, oh yeah, you know, my one of my grandparents, my great grandparents was white, you know, and all that. All right, but yeah, man, but we're at the end. All right, the tribe's waking up. All right, you got this deportation problem. You know, I'm gonna try to do research on that, but we know this the bridge point, all right, to Jacob's trouble. All right, so that's all I have for this video. Lord willing, it's edifying. Lord willing, this edifying and uplifting. With that being said, shalom.